my beautiful and amazing crafters, welcome to another video of Crafting with Shaneda. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you a simple, an amazing, and a fun way to create your own wreath with your Cricut machine. For this project, you'll just need a few items to get started. I'm going to be using some 12 by 12 cardstock. I purchased some cardstock from my local Michaels and my local Walmart just to test out the two different types of cardstock, just to see what would be easiest for this project. The cardstock that I got from Michaels is the Reflection 65-pound cardstock, and it comes in a set of 25 in this beautiful color of green. And then I also picked up this 30 sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock from Walmart with a different array of colors in green, and I just prefer the Michaels cardstock, and the only reason being is the cardstock from Walmart, when you go to just rip it or tear it, it has that white inner liner, and I just didn't really care for this for the project, but for the price point it will definitely work. You're also going to need some cake boards. You could get a pack of cake boards like this, a pack of 11 for about $3 to $4. I got this at my local Walmart. You're going to need some ribbon. I purchased this ribbon from my local Dollar Tree in about 9 yards for $1.25. And it has like a smooth suede, faux suede finish. You'll need some kind of bows to decorate your wreath. I have a template for these bows that I'll have listed in the description box below. And then you want your cutting mat and your Cricut cutting machine. So what I did is I created a template so I could get about 4 of these strips to cut out on one mat. And I will have this template available in my Cricut design space, and I'll have that listed below. But if you wanted to create your own, you can do that as well. So what you do is go to the shape panel and then bring in a shape and size it at 4.25 by 11 inches. I'll have the exact measurements in the description box below. And then you want to bring another shape in and have it imitate some slices, so you can slice that right out of your original shape. And this will create the template for the wreath. And I just left about a ½ inch on the edge, so give me room to fold it over, and I'll show you when we go to assemble it. Then I brought in a circle and sized that about 7 inches, and then sized my bows accordingly. Now you can make your template about, like I said, 4.25 by 11 inches, or if you want to get 4 to fit on a 12 by 12 cardstock, I made my template 2.8 by 11 inches. But I'll have this available under my Cricut design profile, so if you like it, you could go into the profile and start the project, or change it to the way that you like it. Since I like the dimensions, I'm going to go ahead and save my project, and I'll send it to my Cricut map so I can go ahead and start cutting this out. And I just want to briefly show you when you do the two different sizes. Now originally I had it large, so I was able to fit 2 on one mat, and then 4 on one mat with the smaller sizing. Now that I have everything cut out, I'm ready to start assembling my DIY wreath. You're going to need about 8 to 9 of these cutouts to make one wreath. And just a quick tip, I'm going to save these little scraps to make another wreath later, and I'll show you later on in the video. Now that everything is cut out, all I'm going to do is just fold over the template in half. That's why I gave one side just a little extra room, and I'm just going to hot glue them together. And just be careful with the hot glue. Don't want to burn your fingers while doing this project. Now that I have all the pieces all hot glue and ready, it's time to work on the circular portion of the wreath. Now, using that 7-inch circle that I created earlier, I'm just going to trace around this. I'm just going to use my pencil to trace around the circle, so that way I can cut this middle section out using my X-Acto knife, and just being careful with using my X-Acto knife not to cut myself. Now all I have to do is wrap these strips around the wreath using some hot glue, and just keeping them pretty close together as I wrap the strip around. Once I'm all finished, I'm going to take my ribbon and, using some hot glue, place the ribbon towards the back of the wreath so I'll be able to hang it up. I had some leftover HTV vinyl that I decided to just use that for this project. I had the word joy cut out, so I went ahead and ironed that on to the ribbon. And just like I promised, the extra scraps that was left over, I went ahead and just hot glued those scraps onto another piece of another wreath, and made my own wreath using the scraps. All you do have to do is just add a bow, and then you'll be able to display your project. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a little bit or a lot, and we cannot wait to see you on the next video of Crafting with Shaneda. Happy crafting!